Okay guys, you're here today with Jason Raw, huge honor for me, Placid. And guys, Jason is shooting an entire instruction all about the R guard or reverse guard, whatever you want to call. And today he's going to show us here one of his favorite moves, and love learning from him. He's such a great instructor for the no-gi game and also a great athlete, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you. So we're gonna we just go over one of kind of the basic pummel from the reverse guard. So if you guys haven't heard of this position, you know, I hear a lot of people talk about this, but there's not that much content on it. But basically, it's a guard where I'm playing on like the De La Riva side, but I'm using my inside hook to make space in order for me to pummel my legs. Like most of us know, if we get 2 feet inside, now we can start to enter our partner's legs and establish leg entanglements. So this instructional is going to be about using this inside leg, hence the R guard or reverse guard, to make space in order to actually pummel our legs to the inside. So I'm going to be controlling his ankle. And when I do this, I want my upper knee, like the top third of my leg, to be right behind Placido's leg. So I'm not just going to lock my legs right away. If I do that too soon, it kind of makes it hard for me to get in the right position. So I get all the way on my left hip and I slide my hook all the way down so the this part of my knee is right behind his knee. He'll tell you, I'm not even locking my legs yet, but I'm starting to off balance him pretty effectively because there's pressure right behind his knee. Right here, and then I'm gonna lock my legs just like this. And I do kind of like a pumping motion where I extend my legs like this. So I'm not trying to kick him away, I'm trying to open Placido's knee up towards Bernardo right now, just like this. And commonly he'll drop down to a knee because it's uncomfortable and it relieves the pressure. Now I'm gonna pummel. So when I pummel, if I just relieve this tension, I go to pummel my left knee inside, he's gonna, or left foot inside, he's gonna close that space. So look what I do, just rotate. So I'll use the right foot to bite inside of his leg. So see how my knee is turned in and my foot is rotated outward. So I'm like kind of creating this tension. Now I press and I pummel my foot right at his ankle like this. So now I have 2 feet to the inside. When he tries to bring his right foot back to the inside, it's difficult for him. I reach up, I take a 2-on-1, I kick my leg through and I pull myself underneath him, and now we're in our single leg X or our standard ashi position right here. So this is an effective way to get our legs to the inside, just to pummel our legs into that standard ashi or single leg X position.
Yeah. Oh, just one question. So I love it. It seems to be you have a lot of tricks to make sure that the person goes from standing to ground.
Yeah.
And this reminded me the one that you showed on the 50-50. It's kind of like same principle.
Similar principle, yeah.
I got it, but you use that from the
from this position just to get him to a knee. There are certainly options if he doesn't.
And for one thing that's very interesting to me is that anytime I think about leg attacks, I always have probably the wrong impression that if the person is standing, it's easier to get underneath, and if the person is on their knees, it's harder to get underneath.
Yes, yeah.
And it seems to be that you want to force them to be maybe not both knees on the ground, but you want to force them to go from standing to ground.
Absolutely.
What's the idea behind it?
So I think, like what you were saying before, that makes sense. Like the person standing, like it's easier to get underneath.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, like the person's in a much more athletic position when they're standing.
And they're able to.
You're able to step out and move. But if the person's on 2 knees, like there's not any space for us to get underneath. So it's kind of like a hybrid position where if I can force somebody on a knee, and this applies in many situations, but for example, in this reverse guard, if I can get him to drop down to a knee, I still have space, but he's not in quite of an athletic position. Versus if he's standing, and in the instructional we do cover this.
Yeah, I can picture him.
I start to pummel. Maybe he's an athletic guy. He starts to backstep.
Yeah.
We run into more issues right here. But if I can make him like uncomfortable enough where he wants to drop down to a knee, I bite, I pummel.
Now it's much harder to get out. No, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
No, that was incredible. And I noticed that you're always forcing him to go from standing to knees, standing to knees.
That's a big thing. And the reverse guard and reverse De La Riva and 50-50, that's a big thing I'm trying to do here. Outside ashi, a lot of times I want to get my partner on a knee, and it makes it a little bit easier for me to attack.
No, and I like the name, calling that thing the R. That makes sense. The K guard, there's the X guard, there's the R guard.
R guard, yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's incredible. But anyways, guys, make sure to check it out. Jason is filming an entire instruction all about the R-reversal guard. And it's going to be at IBJJFanatics.com. Maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there. So make sure to check that out. And thanks so much.
Thank you, Bernardo.
Appreciate
Thank
it. Post Plácido, obrigado.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
IBJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.